Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I wasn't asked why I'm convinced. Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block, on a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At InChain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts, basically ones that can run operating systems. That's basically all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Good afternoon, everybody. It looks like we are live at 5, rocking and rolling. I've got my crypto and my coffee, and we are here on time. Yeah, we are live, frames dropped, recording, CPU, frames per second. And we are on Twitch. Rock and roll. Let me just have a sip of my coffee before I start. I have to confess, I am actually starting to feel my throat give way a little bit. Just because I don't know how many shows I've done. Well, I think I've been consistent ever since I started. Series 1, I promised myself I'd do a show every day. And then I continued, and now we're effectively like on Series 5. So I might just have to, rather than getting excited, I'll just stay chilled, like calm down a little bit. Just kind of like let it flow, like just relax. And I should do that after I've had my coffee. Oh, that was almost when Harry met Sally moment, that was. Right, let's jump into things. I've not seen this today. You know, I always get excited when we're looking at the crypto forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network. Network nodes, same as they ever were since November 15th, 2018, which we've only got 4 days. 4 days until the anniversary. The 2-year anniversary of Bitcoin. How exciting is that? Transactions, Bitcoin absolutely smashing it with 68.3, leaving less than 39% for these other shitcoiners to squabble over. B Crash, they've scraped up to 2%. Congratulations to them. That's a mammoth achievement. Coolcoin, who don't even want transactions on the network, so they can just give them to Bitcoin. But they've still got 29.6, although I don't know why anybody's bothering to use it. They don't want transactions on the network. You're not meant to use it. Why do you have any transactions on in the first place? Store of value, remember? Yeah, leave all the transactions for Lightning Network, because that's really, really safe and efficient and secure. Not centralized in any way, not illegal. None of the nodes need money transmitter licenses. None of them should be money services businesses. It doesn't use blockchain technology. Yeah, I mean, that is a great system, that one. Block sizes, Bitcoin absolutely smashing it at 58.4. Again, leaving less than 62% for the other shitcoins to squabble over. Now, one of the funny parts of the day, spot the biggest block on B Crash. Let's have a look. So we've got 322, 353, 366. Let's see if we've got any others that can beat that one. Looking for anything higher than 366. Anywhere close? No. Oh dear Louis. All right. So BTC.com have mined their biggest block today with 366 kilobytes. Again, absolutely no change on Coolcoin whatsoever. Why people like it just really, well, it just makes you realize how dumb people are really. Now let's have a look at the biggest block on Bitcoin. So immediately within the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, Tal has mined an 11 megabyte block. Yeah, I mean, think about it. You know, Coolcoin has got a 1 megabyte block limit, and here's Tal mining an 11 megabyte block. It's just hilarious. Let's see what other sizes we got on there. The first one was a 7,000 or 7 megabyte block. Yeah, 2 megabyte block, 6 megabyte block, 3 megabyte block, another 10 megabyte block, 13 megabyte block, my 10 megabyte block. So it looks like Tal 13.5 megabytes. Yep, that's the biggest one on Bitcoin. Yep, brilliant. And Hathor still chomping away these small these blocks with no data in them, passing the fees on to the next block, which is very nice of them. So basically just a guardian of the chain, keeping all the shitcoiners off of it. But Hathor, again, just keeping the shitcoin enterprises off the Bitcoin chain. Tal macking it hard, mining the big blocks. Mempool, Norpool, and Huobi via BTC, and we have F2Pool, BTC.com. No pooling on there, but never mind. Right, that's that done. Let's have a look at the shitcoin market. So I went over these percentages actually earlier today to see what percentage the 24-hour volume was. So the 24-hour volume on Coolcoin was actually 2.1%. But again, you know, it's the biggest shitcoin on the market, and they're encouraged to hodl. You know, even trading is frowned upon because they're just like hodl. Don't use it. And eventually the block reward just going to be run out, and they're just like, oh shit, the network's collapsed. Never mind. Better luck next time. There won't be a next time. The paradox of the centralized starting point assures that we only have this one shot in history to make it. Again, all these other shit coins like Ethereum, XRP, Chainlink, whatever, completely centralized projects. As we now know that obviously, you know, BTC is a centralized project by Blockstream due to SegWit, but the fact is it started off decentralized. Bcrash has actually got a 5% 24-hour volume, so traders are loving that shit, pumping and dumping it. And Bitcoin has actually got, I think it's a 2.4%. So it's literally half that of Bcrash. So people are keeping hold of it. But then you've got BTC. Like I said, just hodlers. They're just never ever going to move like there. So they're literally going to have to. It is going to be brutal when what we think is going to happen, and chances are will happen, does happen. But like I said, I've tried my best. I can't feel any sense of guilt. It's just like, well, I'm not gonna bother saying to them, look, I told you so. I'm not gonna gloat over about it on Twitter, because, you know, I mean, these people have been brainwashed by something, you know, further up the chain. I mean, maybe they shouldn't really have got involved in something they don't know about. But then there's all this political spin that's come from Blockstream and all that crap. You know, we know what they've done. CBS documentary on Silk Road throws spotlight on Ross Ulbricht. So this is one of the world's top banks, issues bonds and can be bought with Bitcoin. This was my twitch here. So I said a shrinking economy. The economy shrinks when money supply expands, which is fiat currency. So when I say expands, I was using the word expand. I should have said inflate, but I just wanted to use the same words in retrospect. So I said, and the economy expands when the money supply shrinks. So when money is printed and floods into the economy, it obviously reduces the value of the money, which means people are poorer, or because the majority of the population don't get the money. And if money was evenly distributed between everybody, like socialists want, it would just simply massively increase the goods and services, because the amount of goods and services in society remain the same. And like I said, we've already seen this experiment with Franco Pizarro when he came back from plundering El Dorado back whenever that date was. You know, they plundered it for 250 years, trying to make Spain exceptionally rich, but it led to economic and political decline. So pumping money makes everybody poorer. Whereas suddenly if you make something scarcer and scarcer and scarcer, as in like it's divisible like Bitcoin, suddenly everybody's wealthier. It just means that nobody needs to start cutting costs all the time. Now they're actually looking for ways to attract customers in, because the object is now no longer cutting costs. The object is, right, how do we get that Bitcoin off of our customers and get them to buy our products? The way that you do that is by providing a better shopping experience, better value for money products, and better service. So you'd like reduce your prices. So when everybody is doing well, they're just like, right, you know, now the issue is not cutting costs and surviving. Now the issue is concentrating on quality and reducing the price so that we get the Bitcoin. It's no longer about cutting costs. So this means you're going to get less waste, because even the most dumbest people in society, you know, are now going to be like, oh, right, I've got this thing, it's going up in value. Right, so if I spend that now, or the value that it's gone up by tomorrow, I won't have. So therefore, I'm not going to spend it. But therefore, it's not like I can't not spend it on anything. I'm just going to be more selective about about where I spend it, which means goods and service providers are going to start having to compete for it. Like, it's a brilliant system, like an absolutely brilliant system. I can't tell you how happy, honestly, it makes me when I think about the fact that, you know, this thing has been created by such an amazing person. You know, to have the intellect to be able to, you know, put this together and just realize what was wrong with our current economy, the global economy, and that Bitcoin is literally going to be used by every man and his dog around the world. You know, we are in this, which is why I think it's good to get to know people right now. And personally, like I said, I think maybe we've got till January, whenever it was Craig that was saying that, look, you know, this is going to be recognized as a genuine commodity, and all we're simply doing is asking law enforcement to actually do their job. On the way. Right. Cheers, guys. Oh, well, we're going for 57 minutes. That's saved 10 minutes of my voice. Right, so cheers for sending those questions through, Shelley. Much appreciated, and thanks everyone else. If you've got any other questions, you can always ask me tomorrow. So as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Joy giving. Watch that CBS documentary on Silk Road. Absolutely fascinating. And I will see you same time tomorrow. Joy giving. Take it easy. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and watch the full episode on Streamanity for just 20 cents. Go to www.satoshi.tv. See the link in the description below. Bitcoin, one world, one chain.
Yeah, one vision.